So if you've watched the last tutorial and you have the little snowstorm program working with whatever background you've got and whatever snowflakes you've got, and it's looking like this, let us try and look at what we can do to make this into some kind of scene. So we're going to add a few more sprites. So from my sprites menu, I'm going to paint a new sprite. And I might decide that in this case I'm going to press convert to bitmap. I'm going to make it a snow globe. So to do that, I'm going to choose the paint bucket tool, choose a fill color, I'll make it black, and just fill the whole sprite black. Now you can see it's appeared here and it's covered the entire page here. But what I'd like to do now is I'd like to draw a circle in the middle and cut it out so I can see through it so it's like a snow globe. So how we can do that is I can choose the circle tool, filled, fill. I want to make sure that I'm going to go back to vector, convert to vector now. I'm going to create fill and make it white, no outline. I'm going to draw a white circle on the top. Now I made it a vector so I can pick it up and move it around. So position it like so. Now that's a vector drawn on top of there, I can convert back to bitmap, choose my paint bucket tool, choose fill, choose the transparency, which is the red line, and click on my white circle. And now I can see through it. So now if I go back and simply have a look at my program and press the green flag, you'll begin to see that it looks a little bit like a snow globe. What you can also do, of course, this is just a normal paint sprite. You might want to choose the paint bucket tool again and go to your fill and choose one of these gradient fills and choose a different colour than purple. I'm going to choose a nice light blue kind of colour, something like that. And then I can simply paint my inside of my circle, so I kind of get this almost glass-like look on top of it. And because this is almost transparent, when I press the green flag, I can begin to see that my snowflakes start to fall. Now, if it looks like that your snowflakes are a bit too transparent, too ghost-like effect, you can go back to your snowflake sprite at any time, go back to the code, and instead of the ghost effect that we made being between 10 and 80, let's maybe reduce the 80 down to about 60 so we get a bit more solid colours. And as we start seeing our snow globe falling down there. We can also add objects inside our snow globe. I'll press stop. I'll just pick a sprite actually. Choose a sprite, and I know there's a snowman in here. There's a snowman here. And I can position my snowman something like that. Now my snowman is sitting on top of my snow globe. What I wanted to do is go behind it so it sits in that wee circle. So I can write a bit of code to help with that. So in my snowman sprite, events, when the green flag is clicked, we want it to go back one layer. So in looks, we can say go backwards one layer, which means it'll go back one layer to here. So when I press the green flag, my snowman will sit inside my circle, like so. So I can add as many objects as I want, but indeed I can go back to my background image, and backdrops, and maybe draw a bit of a landscape in the background. So choose the paint tool, choose a colour, a dark blue or something like that, a nice thick paintbrush, and just put something like this happening. I can't really see it, make that a bit bigger so it can appear in the background. There There we go, you can start seeing that appear there. I might choose a different colour slightly for one that's maybe going to be in the front. There we go, so I'm beginning to see a bit of hills happening there. Press the green flag, and there's my snow globe starting to look a bit more like a snow globe. So it could be simple as that to decorate your snow globe, but you could add some functionality. So if I go to my snowman and add a new character, so I'll just search. Let's see what snow wise, what ice do I have? There's a penguin. I'll take this penguin. So now I've got a penguin. I'll add another one. Search for ice again. I've got a polar bear. Take the polar bear. Here's a polar bear gone. Let's try that again. Search. A little bit slow, which is typical. There's my polar bear. There we go. So I've got my snowman, I've got my penguin, and I've got two polar bears now. I'll just remove that. And you can position these polar bears and other objects so they sit better on your snow globe model. So move this up a bit so we can see what's happening here. Maybe put my polar bear like that in that position. My penguin. I pick my penguin up a bit more. A bit more like that. So now I've got a snowman, a penguin, and a polar bear. So I could write a little script to change what's inside my snow globe. If I go back to the code for this now, and the green flag is clicked, go backward, but I can say, let's say, events, when the space key is pressed, we can just say looks, go to the next costume. So as we are running our snow globe, if I press the space bar, you can see whatever changes that's happening inside this. So your task or your challenge is to make your snow globe look really quite wintry. I'd love to see how you get on. Let me know.